Hello everyone, my name is Arbaz Kazi and today I am going to discuss the topic on the transportation systems in India. So let's get started. Firstly, I'll talk about the word transport. The word transport is derived from two Latin words, that is trans and porter. The meaning of trans is across while the meaning of porter is to carry. So, in a broader term, we can say transportation as any activity that facilitates physical movement of goods as well as individuals from one place to another. The another important topic is the modes of transportation systems that prevail in India, which are roadways, railways, airways, waterways, pipelines, etc. We'll discuss the each mode of transportation in the coming slides. Firstly, we'll talk about the railways. Now, the Indian railway network is the fourth largest railway network in the world. It has around 1,21,407 kilometers of total track and about 67,368 kilometers of total route. Apart from it, the railways is supposed to carry huge amount of material goods and passengers at any given moment of time. Also, many people consider railways as the safest mode of transportation. The governing body, which looks after the construction, maintenance, and smooth functioning of the Indian railway networks all around the country, is the Indian Railways. Now, the Indian Railways is not only just looking after these activities, it also has a major contribution in the Indian economy as well as the employment. As of today, the total employees that are working in the Indian Railways is around 15 lakh 40,000 and the total net income generated through the Indian Railways is around 64.25 billion Indian rupees. Some of the famous trains that runs in India are Rajdhani Express, Shatabdi Express, Toronto Express, Jan Shatabdi Express, Garib Rath Express, Rajya Rani Express, and the list goes on. Now there is a small trivia to all the viewers. Can you tell in which year the first train services started in India and with how many coaches? So let's pause for a minute, think on this question, and then try to give your answers. Well, the first passenger train in India ran between Bombay and Thane on 16th April 1853. The train was 14 carriage and it was hauled by three steam engines, namely Sahib, Sindh, and Sultan. The Indian railways are divided into total number of 16 zones, out of which Central Railway and Western Railway is highly popular, and both of these railway zones have their headquarters located in Mumbai. Cities where local train services are frequently in function are Mumbai, Chennai, Pune, and Kolkata. Now we'll talk about the next mode of transportation, that is the roadways. Now, roadways is considered to be the dominant mode of transportation in India. This is because 90% of the country's traffic is carried by the roadways, and about 65% of freight is carried safely to each corner of the country due to these road networks. The main governing agency that looks after the construction, maintenance, and functioning of the roadways all across the country is the NHAI, which stands for National Highway Authority of India. It was formed in the year 1988. According to NHAI, the roadways are classified as expressways, national highways, state highways, major district roads, rural roads, etc. Now, this is the statistics of road transportation system in India. About 33 lakh kilometer of total length of road systems are available in India, and out of that 80% of the total length of the roadways is of rural roads and other roads. Some of the famous road projects that have been carried out in India, the first being is the Golden Quadrilateral project. Now this project uh, connects four important cities of the country, that is Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, and Kolkata. The total length of this project is 5,846 kilometers, and the highways that are used for the construction is either 4 lanes or 6 lanes. Also, the best part of this project is it will connect all the important ports across its connectivity. The next important road project in India is the Mumbai Pune Expressway. Now, this project is India's first 6-lane concrete high speed expressway. The total distance of this expressway is about 94.5 km and it's operational since the year 2002. Now, since its operation, the travel time between two cities, that is Mumbai and Pune, has been reduced by 2 hours. Now, we'll talk about the third mode of transportation, that is airways. Whenever you use aeroplanes for traveling between two states or two countries, the mode of system is called as the airways. It is the fastest mode of transportation. Whenever the journey is between two states or two cities using the aeroplanes, it is domestic airways, and whenever the journey is between two countries using aeroplanes, the system is called as the international airways. The main regulating authority that looks after the construction and maintenance of the airport is the Airport Authority of India. These are the list of some famous projects that are present in India, out of which Indira Gandhi International Airport had ranking of 66 in the top 100 airports of the world. Apart from this, Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad is a green airport which has a LED rating of silver for the new construction airport. There are some upcoming international airports in the country, out of which the most famous is the upcoming international airport at the Navi Mumbai. Now we'll talk about the next mode of transportation, that is waterways. Now waterways are of two types, inland transport and ocean transport. Whenever we use the lakes, canals, rivers, watercourses, etc. to travel between two states or two cities, the transportation system is called as the inland water transportation. And whenever we use the transportation system of waters to travel from one country to another, it is called as the ocean water transport. This is the oldest form of transportation system in the world, and it has its roots in 3000 BC ago, where Egyptians largely employ this ocean water transportation to send their cargoes across the oceans. Post independence, the people in India is using ocean water transportation for pilgrimage purpose. These are the some of the major ports in India, out of which GNPT port is very famous. This is because Mumbai is the only city which have two ports, and this port JNPT is the largest hauling capacity port in India. Now, the next mode of transportation is the pipelines. Now, transportation of fuels like petrol, diesel, natural and compressed gas can be done by this mode of transportation. It is very important mode of transportation. In the other words, we can say it is the backbone for running the other modes of transportation efficiently. This mode of transportation requires much care, protection, and maintenance. Countries from which fuels and gas are imported to India through these systems are Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Qatar, etc. Now we'll talk about something, the economic development due to the road transportation, or we can say the transportation sector. The transport sector contributes to about 6.4% in the Indian GDP, and out of this, road transport is emerging as a dominant segment as it contributes around 5.4% of the India's GDP. which is something around 80% of the total contribution from the transport sector. In the year 2008 and 9, the contribution from the road transport sector was alone 73%, and as of today, the contribution is 80%. So you can see the other modes of transportation is having very less contribution as compared to roadways. This is the share of the different modes of transportation in the Indian GDP. So I like to conclude that the transportation is the very important infrastructure which is to be given utmost importance. Not only it will communicate very efficiently between two states, two cities, or two country, and it will also help in the national economy as well as in providing employment to the country. I hope you like this video. Thanks for your time. Thank you.